guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. Today I'm super excited about this video because we did a little Sephora haul a couple of days ago, and I'm going to be showing you guys my favorite picks from this haul. I think it was high time that I updated my, my products that I've been using, because you guys know me, I'm like a creature of habit. I tend to use the same products. Like once I like something, I'm like dead set on it and I use the same products over and over again. So Sephora sent me on a little trip to one of their stores. So we're going to be getting into all of the products that I picked out. It's a little mix between complexion and lip products, so I'm super excited. Yay! All of the products that I am going to be featuring in this video are also going to be linked in the description box. And also I wanted to remind you guys to sign up for Sephora's Beauty Insider reward program because it's awesome. If you guys aren't signed up already, I highly recommend that you do. I love a good point system. The more points you collect with Sephora, the more perks you get. There's 3 tiers of members. There's the insiders, that's me, the VIP members. Top tier is going to be your Rouge members. With Sephora's Beauty Insider Rewards program, you can use your points towards trying new products, or if you're like me and you like to hoard your points, you can also use them to get money off of your purchases. So definitely make sure to sign up for Sephora's Beauty Insider program if you're not already. Like I mentioned before, all of the products that I'm using can be found at Sephora or Sephora.com, and you can also shop all of these products using the links in the description box. Also, a huge thank you to Sephora for sponsoring today's video. We love you guys! So let's get into today's video. I'm super excited to show you guys all of these amazing new products. First things first, we're going to get into some skincare. I'm going to be using Ole Henriksen's Banana Bright Eye Cream to prep the under eyes. I've got dark circles and I've got puffy under eyes, so I definitely need a good eye cream before I go in with my foundation, concealer, and like all of my other complexion products. And this one from Ole Henriksen is definitely a go-to. Then we're going to go in with some moisturizer. This one's also from Ole Henriksen. This is the Strength Trainer Peptide Boost Moisturizer. This is a perfect daily moisturizer. It has amino acids, ceramides, collagen, and it also has hyaluronic acid, so it's going to give your skin that extra bit of hydration and make sure that your skin stays moisturized throughout the day. And then for primer, I'm going to use this really bougie one from Valentino. This is the V-Lighter Illuminating Face Primer. I love this stuff because it has like this highlighting quality to it. It gives the skin like this really beautiful glow, and it's also formulated with like skincare ingredients like hyaluronic acid, which I thought was super cool. But I've mostly been loving this because of the way that it glows underneath the skin. I don't know what it is, but lately I've just been really enjoying like super glowy skin underneath my foundation. I feel like it gives you like that lit from within type of vibe. You feel me? Anyways, let's go ahead and move into foundation. So this is one of the products that I picked up in my haul. It's from Hourglass. This is their Ambient Soft Glow Foundation, and I'm wearing shade 13.5. I'm so glad that I picked up this foundation, guys. You guys already know I've been like super into like testing out new foundations and just trying new things when it comes to like my complexion products. And when I saw that this foundation had 5 stars on the website, I was definitely like inspired to go ahead and give it a try. The coverage is amazing. It's like a nice medium to buildable coverage. The finish is also really, really pretty. It's not too like matte looking. It gives like a nice soft glow to the skin, so it still looks very much like skin. I'm then going to go in with some cream contour from Huda Beauty. This is their Tantour. You guys have seen me use this a couple times before in the past. I'm using a shade medium, and since this is a cream contour, I'm just going to make sure to go in with a light hand because I am going to set this with a powder bronzer later on. For my blush, I'm definitely going to go in with a liquid one just so that my blush lasts a little bit longer today, because I know that I'm going to be wearing this makeup for the rest of the day. I'm using Rare Beauty's Soft Pinch Liquid Blush, and this one is a really beautiful terracotta shade. So I'm going to apply that onto the cheeks and bring that upwards towards that cream bronzer / contour that we applied earlier. Another product that I knew I wanted to pick up was Pat McGrath's Blind Perfection Concealer. I've used this concealer before, but it's been so long I had to throw away all of my old ones, so I definitely wanted to pick up a new one because this concealer is bomb. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend. It's such a good one. It's definitely full coverage, but it has more of like a natural finish to it. It's not like overly drying, not overly like dewy or anything. It's that perfect balance there, so it's great for any skin type, whether you're like normal, dry, or oily. This concealer is bomb for like anybody. But yeah, definitely wanted to pick this one up because Pat McGrath is forever getting it like all the way correct when it comes to complexion products. And then to complement that concealer, I'm going to use the Pat McGrath Sublime Perfection Setting Powder. This one is in shade Light Medium number 2. I'm going to use a thin layer of this just to set the concealer. I'm going to use this later on to bake, but I want to make sure to apply my powder bronzer first so I can go ahead and reverse contour like I normally do. This little combo together, the foundation with the concealer and the setting powder, ooh, it was giving. The under eyes look so snatched. I'm then gonna go in with some powder foundation, just a small amount, nothing too crazy, just a little bit. This one's from Fenty. It's their Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation in shade number 370. And like I mentioned before, just a small amount, nothing crazy. I just want to set the foundation ever so slightly to give the powder bronzer something smooth to lay on top of. And bronzer is gonna be from Charlotte Tilbury. Ooh, I'm so glad that I got this finally. I've been dying to try it. This is Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Matte Bronzer. I'm using shade Deep, and I'm gonna apply that on basically all the areas that I applied that cream bronzer slash contour from Huda Beauty, just to reinforce it. I like kind of double layering this way because it just makes sure that all of my products, like my complexion products, don't like fade away too fast, especially when it comes to bronzer and blush, because I noticed those are the two things that kind of like fade away the quickest. So now that I have my powder bronzer on, I apply that onto the nose so I can go ahead and start baking. I'm gonna go back in with that Pat McGrath setting powder and just use that to snatch the sides of the nose, and I'm also gonna use that to bake the bridge of the nose. So like our bronzer, we're going to go in with a powder blush now on top of our liquid one. This one is from Benefit. It's from their new blush line. It's in shade Sunny. I love this color. It's like a really beautiful like orangey type of shade, so I thought it would look really pretty on top of this Rare Beauty liquid blush that we applied earlier. Definitely trying to go as little as I possibly can with this because you guys know I love me some blush. I love a good blush. So it's super easy for me to go crazy with it. So just a very light hand. So I'm going to continue to let my under eyes and my nose bake. While that's baking, I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. I'm going to use the KVD brow pomade in shade dark brown. I've been loving using pomades these days because I just really enjoy like the clean sculpted look with my brows, and it's so much easier to get with a pomade. Normally I have to go in with like a concealer or something when I'm using a brow pencil because I'm like constantly messing up. With the brow pomade, I feel like it's super easy to get like a really clean look for the brows, so it saves me a ton of time because I can definitely be a perfectionist when it comes to these brows. So once the brows are all done, I'm going to jump into this eye look. I'm not going to do anything too crazy for the eyes. I just wanted to keep it super simple because like I said, this is supposed to be like an everyday glam, you know what I mean? So super simple for the eyes. But I am going to be using a brand new eyeshadow palette as well. This one's from Makeup by Mario. It's the Master Mattes palette. I'm going to go first in with shade Matte number 7, and I'm going to use this as like my transition color. As soon as I applied this first eyeshadow, I knew I was instantly going to fall in love with this palette. The formula is perfection. They're super easy to blend and super pigmented, and it's just like the perfect matte neutral palette. It has like everything you need to create your daytime looks and those darker tones to create that smoky nighttime look. Then next I'm going to go in with shade number 11 and apply that on the lash line and outer corner. This is going to give the eye look just a tad bit of like smokiness, nothing too crazy though. Again, this is like a daytime look, supposed to be for everyday wear, so I want to keep things nice and toned down on the eyes. For the lid space, I'm then going to go in with the shade number 4 and just apply that with a nice fluffy brush right onto the lid and blend that into our crease color and to that darker brown that we applied on the outer corner and lash line. Using shade number 3 for the inner corner, it's like a really cute like light peachy shade, so I thought it would go perfect onto the inner corner to keep the eyes nice and bright. I'm I'm going to start dusting away that bake on the under eyes and the sides of the nose and then line the eyes. I'm going to use this black House Labs gel liner and use that to create a really thin winged liner. I don't want to do anything like too dramatic or anything like that, just something super cute, like to kind of like accentuate the eye shape. I did a little bitty baby wing on the inner corner of the eye, but again, nothing too crazy. Once I had the eyeliner on, you can actually flip this pencil over. It has like a little brush on the other side. I'm going to use that brush so I have a nice smooth look to my liner and there's no like little bumps or like skipping happening anywhere. Now you guys already know how much I love a beige waterline. I'm going to use this one from Melt Cosmetics. This is the Slick Waterline Eye Pencil. I'm going to mix shades Caramel and Apricot Cream and apply those both onto the waterline, and then from there I'll just go in with my mascara and lashes. I'm going to use the Valentino mascara. Went real bougie with it. I applied a couple coats onto the top and bottom lashes, and yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and pop on my lashes right after. I'm going to finish dusting away the bake on the sides of the nose and the bridge of the nose so I can go ahead and apply my nose highlights. I'm going to use this one that I've been really liking from House Labs. It's such a cute highlighter color. I'm going to apply that onto the bridge of the nose, just a teeny tiny bit, because you know I don't be doing like a whole lot of highlighter these days. I'm going to place that like on the bridge and the tip of the nose as well. And then for my favorite part, we're going to get into this lip combo. Of course, while I was at Sephora, I had to pick up some extras of some of my favorite lip liners. These are from Makeup Forever. It's their Artist Color pencils in shade Limitless Brown and Dimensional Dark Brown. I'm going to go in with Limitless Brown first since it's the lighter of the two and line the lips with that. And then I'll go in with Dimensional Dark Brown just to do like a little bit of extra lip contouring. These lip liners are amazing. They glide onto the lips so well, and they also work as eyeliners. They're meant to be like versatile in that way. And then for lipstick, I'm using Makeup Forever's new Rouge Artist liquid lipstick in shade Toffee at All Hours. I love this color. It's such a good like warm toned brown, and it smells good too. I'm a sucker for lipsticks and like lip products that have like a really nice scent to them. I'm just like obsessed. But yeah, this color is definitely going to be like a go-to for me for the fall and winter time. So I thought I was going to be done with the lips at this point. I went in with my Milk Hydro Grip setting spray, but after that I was kind of like, I think I want to go in with some gloss. So I decided to mix two of glosses together from Fenty. This is their Classic Gloss Bomb, and I mixed that with the cream gloss in shade Fenty Glow. Now we're done with the look. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Definitely let me know what you guys think of these products if you've tried them down below in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget you can shop all of the products that I use in the description box as well. Thank you again for watching, guys. Sending lots of love, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.
Mm-hmm.